Welcome in the German farm, my garden. This place where I do a lot of experiments about historical farming and test what I read in books, how the people have lived and done the things. And this is really a test place, and I will show you what is now, what I have done this year, and which experiments I do back. You don't see this on camera, not on this channel. Why? This YouTube channel, I want to go and search the footsteps or how the people in the United States have lived after they immigrated from Germany. This is where I go and search in diaries and letters what the people written back to the homeland Germany, or the old homeland, because the new homeland was the States. And what I try to find out also how the people have lived. And one thing is to do experiments. And the most German they go and immigrated was farmers, or later farmers in the States. I get this garden last year, and this was really a wilderness. And I cut down all the grass. It was really high, and I started to have a little field for my first experiments last year. I have made some videos about this and how it looks last year. And it was the end of the summer, and now we have the beginning, or very soon at the beginning of the summer this year. And I've put a lot of work in this garden to have what I have today. I will show this to you. And about the most things, I don't have videos about this. Why? I think it's not interesting to see me in historical clothes. I do this with historical techniques to break up the grass and make a field, something like this. If they're interesting, write it in the comment, then I can make a video about this. But this is not a garden YouTube channel, and I try to make it very less, more information about historical things. But maybe there is interesting what they have done, and this is what I will show you. The first big thing is my kitchen. The main thing in this garden, the German kitchen, the place where I can cook food. And it was a long process to build this kitchen, and it's not finished until today. The roof will come in the next 1 or 2 weeks. It is in work. And if the kitchen finished complete, I will make an own video, explain what I have think about it, why I have done and built this, how I built this, and how I built this. This will be an own video. But the kitchen is ready to use, and the first 2 videos coming soon. They are in the cutting area, and when I have finished the video, I will publish this on this YouTube channel. The rest of the garden, very short. One main thing is a big field. The big field is 4 areas, and in these 4 areas I have 4 different things. One, and the biggest part, is oat. I try to raise oat, and I doesn't find anything about this. No video and no information in the internet. It's really a test for myself. I know many Germans, they immigrated to the States, eat a lot of oat. Why? Oat was an important food for the Germans also before. And this is why I try to make oat. The second big part are over 100 plants of corn. This is an American food. We don't know it before in Germany. It was really a food the farmers learned or meet the first time in the States. A third big place is tobacco. I have made a small amount last year, and this year I will raise it again and try to make smoking tobacco. Why? The people use it for paying taxes, and the smallest amount of place is for pepper. I will make 8 plants inside and just try out what will happen with them in this garden. I don't know. The next place is for potatoes. Potatoes is very famous and a foundation food for the Germans until today. and this is why I will raise potatoes. And I have three different kinds, and then we will see how different they grow and what makes them different. And the main of them are purple fleshed potatoes. Then I have two big places for strawberries, garlic, and onions. They are just growing there, and I will harvest them if they are finished. And I haven't to do a lot with them. It was a lot of to work to plant them, and there are over 250 strawberry plants, but I think my kids will eat the most of them. Then I have an area for white coal and red coal, something like this. I will plant this very soon inside this place and make a second next to them because I like coal and I will have a lot of them in the end of the year. Then I have a lot of trees in this garden. I will harvest them and show you also what I do with the fruits later on. And on this area after the kitchen, I want to build a blacksmith, a wood shop, and also a place to throwing tomahawks and knives. Now you have an overview about my garden and how it looks today and what I do here this year. And now I have a question for you. I have a lot of historical books, and in many of them, there are chapters about the kitchen woman or the farmers, what they have to do in each month and what they describe back then. And it's interesting. Should I make videos about this? Because it shows a little bit what the people have done back then, or what is you interesting about what I can show in this garden, what I do. See you soon.